Tip number one, create your own brand. Avoid monotony by changing around the structure of your class. Add a little twist on it. Create your own brand by making new titles or jingles for your lessons. Like, for example, the word assignments or task. These words already give a draining vibe to our students. Let's be honest, no student loves assignments. Wala talaga. So why not name it into something new and fun to hear, like, challenge of the day or bring it on challenge. Well, you can also, modify these titles according to the subjects that you're teaching. Like, I am matchagat challenge, or I can do this, period, or madali kasi hekasi. And I bet you can still think of many names and titles for this. You can try adding some tunes to it, like what I did in my class. I did an experiment on this actually. I realized after watching some vlogs on YouTube and some comedy series on Netflix, there are some lines and catchphrases that retained in my head because, well, they're catchy, no? So I tried to create a tune, experiment on, no? So I created a tune for my video tutorials, parang opening, and another tune for my challenge of the day, since challenge of the day is the assignment of my lesson. And I would like to give a positive energy or positive vibe for my students, no? Since it's the assignment. So it's a very simple tune, and it goes like this. Challenge of the day. So I tried it for 1 month and I thought it's never gonna happen. No? But after a month of using that tune, my students were already hooked with it. Um, they're even excited for that portion of the class, portion of that lesson. And they would even sing along with me whenever I announce it. So to prove that, here's an audio clip of my students. They sent me this. Kasi daw na-miss daw nila ako. Touching. They're siblings, actually, and they're both my students. One in Science 5, one in Science 6. Tapos, singing the challenge of the day. So, play.
Ate Lane, ginawa mo na yung ano?
Yung ano?
Yung challenge of the day! Yeah!
See? Another thing about branding is to create appropriate designs for your modules. When you design your banners, posters, and icons for your module, always think of what your students would feel when they read your modules. No, designing a module could be overwhelming. We could be putting too many designs, or we're making it too simple that our learners don't find our module interesting to read. Hmm. Sometimes we design our modules based on what we like, that we forget that it's for our students. So, as much as possible, design your modules based on the topic of your lesson. Our goal is to avoid monotony. Students would like to see something new and different in every module, but still put something that will remind them that you made the module. That's branding. I would like to show you my module that I've designed for grade 6 science about force. Disclaimer, I'm not an expert, I know, but I would like to help. So, as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of designs, but all the images that I've put all make sense, right? 90% of the images here were all created by yours truly. And yes, I was able to make my images animate. I used Photoshop and a free GIF app to animate my images. Believe me when I say that the pandemic really challenged me to do more as a teacher. Well, if you cannot use Photoshop, no, we have a lot of options. You can actually use a free online banner editors like Canva. I am not sponsored, but baka naman Canva. But I recommend Canva app, especially for beginners and again for those people who find Photoshop challenging. You can make beautiful images and you can even make your images animate. So I hope through this, you can actually start creating your own brand.